Hey, what is up, guys, and welcome to the Legacy EA. My name is Killian, and this was the first week that we went live with the EA. So what I want to do, and I'm going to do this every week, is make a weekly trade recap of all the trades that we took every day, explaining them, and then show you, explain the wins, the losses, how we managed everything. All right. So currently I'm trading mostly on Euro USD and the pound yen. So we're going to go over both of them, but we're going to start right now with the Euro USD. So the red vertical line that we see right there is where that the week has started, and then here's where the week actually ended. Okay, so let me zoom in just a little bit and let's see what we have. So for this strategy, I'm using the SAR indicators, right? Because we are automating our strategy for our EA to catch the moves, trail or stop losses. So the only thing that we need to do is take our profits, right? So this EA is not fully automatic, it's semi-automatic. You can see it as an assistant helping you, staying awake and getting you with entries and trailing your stop losses. And then you have full control on when you're gonna take the profit, okay? So the SAR indicator is a trend indicator that's going to show you whether it's a buy or sell. When the SAR is above the candles, then we are predicting the market to go down. When it's below, we are predicting for the market to go up. And which you can see here, the market just went down and up. All right, so let's go over that. And then in green, we have every time our London sessions. So every green background or stripe you see here equals a London session or a new day then as well. So mostly what I do is I trade the London sessions. I wake up early around 7 a.m. and then I have the Asian session and I'm preparing to catch the move in the London session. So here, for example, I would have caught that sell trade. So once that the SAR here is being touched, what the EA is going to do is going to put the sell stop the whole time here. And then once that the market actually touches that sell stop, it gets triggered, it's going to put the stop loss on the opposite SAR dot that then is appearing. And then it's up to me where to take control or where to take the profit. And I do that with just plain support and resistance points. So stop loss, I'm going to put the entry here in yellow. And then where I take my profits is actually quite simple. Right here we have an area of support and resistance, so that's where I take it. So on Euro USD, that was the first move that I had, which was good for 10 pips. Now, since I'm trading Euro USD, it's a low amount of pips. For the same movement on pound yen, for example, this would be a 20, maybe a 30 pip. Euro USD is quite slow in this, so I'm taking 10 pips most of the times. Scalping the markets, and it's a 30 minutes, so I'm really scalping. I'm not holding trades for a long time, and I would go to the 4-hour or the daily. All right, now this is the basic strategy as well that I explain on my website. So here I would have caught already a 10 pips. Then mostly I'm done for trading for the day. I have my 10 pips already, but let's just continue and go over it. So I would have catched this one. So here I would have been in a buy trade, but I would have been quite cautious with this trade because we are having that support and resistance line that's being respected 1, 2 times, and now as you can see here, 3rd time. So I would have put my stops on break even here already. But if we didn't, let's just say we had a losing trade, and we had a losing trade all the way over here and we lost 16 pips. Now I have a technique that I'm gonna use or make my losing trades with the next trade in a winner. So let's say I was trading with €1 a pip, I would have catched here 10 euros, that's great. And then here I would have used €1 a pip again, I would have lost 16 euros. So what I do is, and you don't have to do that as aggressively as I'm doing it, but I would use €2 a pip. So then here, when I get in this trade, and I'm using €2 a pip at 8 pips, I would have been up 16 euros again, which equals the loss of 16 euro that I had right here. So then we had a total move, let's say 22-ish pips. So let's say just 20. So that means it would have been up 40 euros. All right. So if I close that, then I had 40 euros minus my 16 euro of loss. I would have 24 euros total profit on my 2 trades. That's how I do it, and that's when I stopped trading for the day. My profit would have been right here. My take profit level would have been right there, and I would have had one here as well. right? So this is take profit levels that you can take. All right, so that's for that day. We have a daily take profit. If you have a 2,000 euro account, you would have made, in this example, 34 euros of profit on those 3 moves, which equals almost 2%. All right, so if you do 30 euros every day, you're making 600 a month extra, which is quite good considering you have a 2,000 euro account. So it's a good move. Where were we? All right, so then I would have been done for the day. I would just wait for the next day, and the next day we are here. So the EA would have been trailing this the whole time. Once you put it on, like I put it off when I sleep because it's not take profit, but I put it on when I'm awake, and I would have put your sell stops here the whole time, and it would have been hit. So it would have been in this trade. Your stop loss would have been right here. And then it's up to us where to take our profits. Now, the EA is going to trail that stop loss the whole time. It's going to move that stop loss the whole time on the sawdust. So it's doing that all automatically for us. It's catching the entries. It's managing your lot sizes. It's trailing your stop losses. So it would have been in this move, and then it's up to you if you want to hold trades or not. For me personally, like I said, 10, 20, 30 pips, and I'm out. I'm using bigger lot sizes as well, so I'm happy with the profits. I'll be showing you on my stories every day. But anyway, so the first take profit would have been here. Second one most probably would have been here, and then we have another one right here, another take profit, and then we need to check all the way to the left side. We have a clear spot analysis right here and right here. There we go. So those are take profit levels. So that means that day we had until here, until it's already at 25 pips. So you would have had your daily profit already. Here would have been in a little buy. See right here, been 1 pip in profit, and then it's just drops against you, 16 pips, double lot size, and you would have had so much profit being made on that day. All right, so very profitable day that day. Then the next day again would have had a losing trade here, so we would have catched entry right there. Maybe I would have been here because I'm up already. If you're from Europe, you would have been sleeping most probably. But I would have been in this trade. I actually had this trade, and I would have been up 10 pips, and I would have been done for the day. Okay, take profit level would have been right here or right on this one, right? And I think I actually closed it on that one, if I remember right. So that was the first move of the day. And then here, I remember this one as well. I got caught in this one, and it did create some drawdown for me. I was 3% in drawdown. Doesn't sound a lot, but 3%, I hate that already. So we would have been in the sell trade right here, and it directly reversed on us. So I would have been down 10 pips, 13 pips. So let's say 13 euros. I would have had my double lot size here, 13 euros, and been played out again for 17 euros. So let's just say 20, that's 40, that's already 50 euros. I would have been down. I would have been right here in a sell, and I would have been played out right here. Okay, I would have been played out right here. So another 20. Now eventually the move happened, and then I went all the way up to the upside, right? So for 40 pips. So eventually I turned out with a lot of profit that day again, and I was done for the trading day. Now what I do find out is that around this time here, around this time, mostly 10 or 12 moves like this happen, and that's why I actually find out that I have the same losses around the same time period in a day. But anyway, done for this one. This was another beautiful trade. I didn't catch it. I was still sleeping the next day, but then I got in this trade. So basically I wake up, I turn my software on. It's gonna put the buy stops. Come on, There we go. It's going to put my buy stops on here, and there we go. Then it got triggered. It put my stop loss right here, and then it was good already for some profit on this one. All right, so I mostly closed it then already. Then we got caught here in sell trade, which went to a buy, so we lost here a good 17 pips. Then we were up here 3 pips, not good enough, and we closed another 20. So let's say we lost two 20 pip moves. So we lost between €1 per pip, 20 euro, with €2 per pip, 40 euro, that equals 60 of loss. And then here we got in the trade again, let's say with the €4 per pip, and at 10 pips you're already 40 euro in profit. And then it turned down for, you know, a good 25 pips. So at this point here, we are already 80 euro on profit, which equals that we lost 20 and 40, 60. We up 20 euro for that day. Could have catched more eventually. Could have catched the New York session here as well for a little move. Here, there we go. And your take profit will be right here. There we go. So this is the trade recaps now. Yesterday's been a fucker, if I just can say it like that. And I stopped trading EURUSD yesterday. So what happened yesterday is got in this move. For some reason, I didn't take my profit on this one, which was a clear support and resistance area, and I didn't take it. And we got caught up in that range, all right? So I got played out here. I took a 5 pip loss. That's okay. I did a buy here. I got played out here. Did a sell here. Got played out here. Did a buy here. I took profit because I want to equal my loss that I had. So I took profits, and then I went in here again. For some reason, I didn't take profit again. Got stuck in here again. I did a buy. I took profit, and I stayed profit because I knew that EURUSD was in a ranging market, and you don't want to get stuck up, especially not with this strategy in a ranging market. So just for that day, I gotta let it be and just wait for the Monday in the next week to start again. So this is a perfect example of choppy ranging market that you want to stay away from. Now I expect EURUSD to go up just because we have this move right here. If you understand the patterns, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, manipulation, fake head in the market, gets people selling like I did to go further down, but then it retraces back. So that's what I had for EURUSD. But then we had pound yen as well. Pound yen was quite interesting. It's ranging yesterday as well, but we still had some moves, especially here yesterday. Then at the end of the day, after when the New York session started, we had a 60 pip move. So it was very beautiful. We started on the 11th of July. So there we go. So this is where we started that week. And pound yen has been amazing. And pound yen is a more trending pair than EURUSD, in all honesty. So it's actually better to use it on a pound yen. Anyway, we caught this little sell trade. There we go. So we caught this little sell trade. So it started, you put your software on, it gets you in this trade, it got a trailing stop loss, and it got you here for a good 10 pips. If you didn't close it, then your stop loss would have been a 5-6 pip move. Got in a buy trade, you lost on this one for sure, and then here you lost 18 pips. Double your position, and you got, with that double position, you got a good 50 potential 50 pip move. So that's beautiful. Directly after that, you caught up in this whole movement here, which was a 70 pip move, and then you got caught this whole move here, which was 90 pip move. So sheesh, pound yen was amazing start of the week. Then we got this move, 17 pips. I would have been happy with that. You had a clear level of support and resistance right there, so you knew that you could take that profit right there. Then you could have this trade here, so your stop loss initially was 17 pips, trailed to all the way a 2 pip, and your potential profit was a 17 pip. Okay, so if you didn't take this trade, you would have lost 2 pips, double position, and then you went up for a good 40 pip-ish move. Could be that you got in a sell here and then played out for buy trade. So if you did lose on this one, you had the 35 pip stop loss, quite big one. Pounds, yen have more pips per price difference. You got a 15 pip move, didn't cover you, so you had another stop loss, and then phew, went all the way down for 55 potential pip move. Little buy trade, got stopped out, 11 pip stop loss for a continuation of that downtrend. You had another potential 53 pip move. Then a little bit of fake out, so you got a little buy trade for 15 pips. Now obviously here you see that there is a line of support and resistance. You be a little bit cautious in the trade. If you got played out, then you had a sell here, which made you more profit than you should have lost. Anyway, if you did got in this and you didn't take your profit, you would have lost a good move here, but then got that profit all the way back for 60 pip-ish move. So what then? You take your profit, the EA, if you still running it at that point and didn't stop trading for the day, would have trailed all the way here. Your sell stop, it got triggered, and then you had that potential of 20 or 30 pip move. Next day, we had buy right here. So that was good for potential move of 16 pips. If you took the profit, you had support and resistance zone right here, this candle. So it's being respected. If not, got again in the sell here. So yesterday it was ranging as well, which was annoying for 10 pip loss, and then eventually got here a move of 40 pips, and then you got caught up here and a 60 pip move again. So overall, it was an amazing week. A lot of big moves happening on both EURUSD and pound yen. A lot of profit that you could have made for sure, well over, if you apply risk management and everything, well over 10% a week. Just because you're playing with the techniques of switching a lot size up, and you don't have to do it double every time. You can multiply it with a half from 1 to 1.5, like from €1 per pip to €1.50 to a pip to €2.75 a pip, and so on and so on. You can do that as well. It's totally up to you. You don't need to do it as well. But this is the weekly trade recap. It's been an amazing week, beautiful moves. Definitely a lot of profit. Yesterday I made some loss on EURUSD, but eventually I got it back. So yeah, if you liked it, then please like and subscribe, because I'm gonna put this on YouTube. If you want to have more information, just send me a DM. My Instagram is Legacy of Killian. My website is legacyofkillian.com. And yeah, just feel free to reach out. If you want to sign up, feel free to do it. We can jump on a one-on-one Zoom call to install everything and go over the strategy in full. And I'm right here for you guys. So thanks for watching.